Nice. Okay. What is happening? Let me pull the new YouTube chat out. How does it feel, Twitch, to be the same stream that you were 36 hours ago? Amazing. It's funny whenever we like restart the YouTube stream, because a bunch of new people come in and they're like, "Hey, stream starting," and there's like, "No, stream's continuing." It's close. It's the final stack now. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I'm gonna get copyright striked again. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. It's the final debris. Da-da-da-da. Oh, that was kind of a 4 vein. Dang, this tunnel's rich. Got some Jeff Bezos debris in here. I know, that's why you watch me chat, for my insane humor. You know, playing Portal 2 really made me realize how unentertaining I am. Kind of have like a philosophy that, like, I'm sure this philosophy will change over time, but the video has to be so interesting.
Don't forget to have a nice long sleep once it is over, Bossman.
We're jumping right back into this on Monday. I gotta prepare everything tomorrow, but sure. What was I going to say? Who knows? Who knows what I was going to say? Oh, the idea has to be so like, the way that I approach most videos is the idea has to be so interesting that no matter who made it, it would get a similar amount of views. It might come off as I'm entertaining, but I'm really naturally not entertaining at all. That might be obvious to some of you, but like playing Portal 2 or even Elden Ring, like I was experimenting just with like my personality a bit, just being like, okay, how do I react to some of this? And I'm like saying the same thing over like 5,000 times over when that lady's making fun of me. Like, I'm providing no value on top of that gameplay. Way blue. No, not imposter syndrome. Like, when I do Minecraft, I add value because I'm doing something that I legitimately think is interesting that potentially nobody else is doing. So I find that the value. But I inherently, like, just by being there, me isn't doing that value. It's just the action of someone doing that is value. I just happen to be that someone. Now, to some degree, I've actually been thinking about that recently. And I really like that philosophy because it at the end of the day probably makes the best videos possible. But I have been brushing around the idea of, is there a format of video? It's kind of what the second channel's for, is what I'm experimenting with. Is there a format of video that lends itself to, okay, I developed like a 2% of a personality that is usable to entertain people. And I have a little bit of a name now. People kind of know who I am. Can I use those two things to make content a little bit more frequently and not as long? And like the way I've been approaching it or thinking about it is, okay, if it can't be long, like if it can't be a 5 billion hour challenge, because there's only one of me, like I can only do so much of those, then it has to make up for it by being interesting. Like whatever weight I lean onto from just it being hard and you just wanting to see the challenge, I have to replace that weight with something that's like as equal to that in interest, which is obviously an impossible metric to like measure against each other, but so that's been like my thought process on like the second channel. Netherroof and One Block were not really on that theme. Netherroof a little bit, One Block not so much. But that's what I'm kind of like passively looking for that at the moment. Trying to find out some type of content that, like, imagine the Netherite Beacon video, like this video. Imagine being able to do this in like 2 weeks. Just in stream times and then be done with it. It's an interesting enough idea that doesn't take as long as my big projects take. You know? Like that's what I'm looking for. Like, I don't want to take away value, but I want to change what gives value. Like, I don't want people to like, click on a Mudflaps video or even a Muddier Flaps with like any connection to Mudflaps and think this is lame, you know? Like, I don't want to like abuse the name I have to get views. But I want to use it to get you that first click to show you that something else is actually compelling to watch as well. Not because of me, but because I'm making up for the time spent with something else.
Mud, imagine you're skipping all that lava, but there's 50-50 chance it's hiding at least one ancient debris.
I mean, those stats are not true, so no. Oh yeah, Ethan, I did see your thing earlier. Would I suggest you watch the 100 Days videos? If you do watch the 100 Days videos, I would start at the video after Pokemon, and I would end one before the space video. The videos are not what I would call great, but if you're looking for the best videos in terms of like what is still watchable today, that would be watchable somewhat. I would avoid the story 100 Days that I did. You might find them interesting, but I doubt you will. Because like a lot of the middle ground videos I made back then were just like 100 Days in a mod pack. And aside of the stupid voice I put on and the inability to know how to make a YouTube video, it was just a guy playing through 100 Days in a mod pack. So if you like that kind of a thing, then you might find it still interesting. But when I got into the custom stuff, that was mainly for kids. I had 3 arcs in 100 Days. I had the first arc, which was like all the mod packs I ever played. Let's make them 100 days videos. Then there was the second arc of, oh, long videos do really well on YouTube. Let me make a bunch of long videos. And then there was a third arc of, oh, storied videos do really well. Let me make custom mobs and like custom bosses and do stories. And then there was an attempt at a fourth, which failed. The first three all worked. The fourth failed. That was me in 100 days trying to add in live elements of other people in the world with me. At that point, well, the content was trash, and at that point, 100 days was dead. I do not stream on TikTok. I considered it. I considered streaming on everywhere, actually. YouTube vertical, everything. And I tested YouTube vertical a bit. I might have even streamed once on TikTok. But as I actually explained to a friend recently who was asking me, like, what my next sort of, like, big thing is in terms of, like, content. Like, what am I working towards? And I phrased it as understanding streaming. Because I am trying to grow as a streamer, but I am more so focused on making videos than I am streaming, if you can't tell from the stream never evolving. I enjoy streaming. I just, in terms of my time investment, not a lot of it goes into streaming aside the actual streaming portion. And that's because, like, I'll look at stats and I'll look at stuff and I'll try to, like, understand what's going on. But I'm not necessarily solely trying to grow. Like, I'm not trying to grow, you know, it would be a terrible thing. So the reason I bring that up is because I don't really have much of a point in streaming on those platforms to get more viewers, because I don't know what I'm doing with streaming. Like, sometimes I'm almost like, if I ever do get more viewers, it might be a bad thing, because I don't actually know how to be a streamer yet. So trying to just maximize numbers and, like, grow and, like, stuff like that isn't really on the top of my agenda, because I more so just want to understand what makes a good stream. Does stream make any money? I mean, it makes money. Stream, between YouTube and... So, YouTube makes money on ads a lot more than donations, and Twitch makes a lot more on donations than they do on ads. That is because people, like, sub more on Twitch and stuff than they do on YouTube. But it's also because YouTube's ads are just way better, which is funny, because YouTube has less ads than Twitch. But yeah, you make way more on their ads, just because YouTube's figured out ads. But I think between the two, is that my music? It is. I think between the two, if you were to average it out, like we said at the beginning of streaming, I was never gonna, like, if you guys ever want to know the numbers, I would tell you, because I don't really care about, like, hiding that, you know. A, we don't make that much, and B, it's just, I think you guys would just find it interesting. Between YouTube and Twitch, probably make something, it varies month to month, right? Like, you come in, like, someone did a $500 donation the other day. That's gonna warp the stats a little bit for that month. But like, typically between the two, you're looking anywhere from, like, in US money, like maybe like $1,300 to $2,800 a month. Back when we did events, I easily spent that back on stream, especially in the first bit when we were, like, buying cameras and stuff. I was able to just spend it all and then just not really, like, think about it. But now that we're not really doing stuff, that kind of just sits there. So like it doesn't make bad money, definitely. Like if you want to just be a streamer, you could definitely like start at this point, and this would be enough money for like you to get by and like grow. Yeah, no, it's like it would be like livable to live off this. But in terms of YouTube, it does kind of pale in comparison. That's not to say that I don't appreciate it. It's always weird because if you're buying a sub because you don't want ads to watch the content, that I don't feel as guilty, I guess, because like you're getting a value out of it. But when people donate like 10 subs, 20 subs or something, that's when I start to feel a little bit guilty, because I'm like, I'm not offering you anything for this. Like, and I know people are just like, oh, I just want to support you. It's like, I don't really need the support. Like what I need is to figure out how streaming works so that I can make good content and keep it compelling and actually enjoy it and do all that kind of stuff. I'm always a little bit cautious when I talk about this because I feel like I can come off the wrong way. Like I can come off like, oh, your money doesn't mean anything to me. Like that's not what I'm trying to say. I just get really awkward when it comes to money. Especially talking about it like on stream and I don't like know how to talk about it properly. Nine, Patrick. So interestingly enough about YouTube, you guys might find this interesting. The live streams. So the way YouTube live streams works is you can gather a lot of momentum sometimes and get a lot of viewers. And when that happens, your ad revenue does quite well. I was looking at a stream the other day where we spiked to a pretty high amount, like much higher than usual, in the thousands for stream. And I was looking at the stats afterwards out of curiosity, of like, because again, I'm just trying to learn here. And the video ended up making $180 US. The stream ended up making $180 US in ads, like just ads. That doesn't include Twitch. That doesn't include any donations. Like, just purely ads, $180. And it was a like 12-hour stream. Like when you combined everything together, it was like, oh, like it was like you were getting paid like $30 an hour to stream. And it was like, that's like cool. I showed it to Matthew and I was like, interesting. That does not happen every time, has an asterisk. But it's just something I've noticed on YouTube specifically. If you can get that ball rolling a little bit, like if you're a newer content creator and you're trying to just like make ends meet so you can like spend more time on this and like take time off work, that's partially the way to go, I think. You do kind of have to understand how the momentum works and what ideas work with momentum, and I'm still kind of understanding that. Like as an example, Elden Ring for some reason did exceptionally well. I don't know why. Like that one I was not expecting. For YouTube, that is, sorry, to be specific. Like Elden Ring averaged like between 400 to 800 people like the entire time. And like it started at 200. It's not like Minecraft brought it to 1,000 and it went down. Like Elden Ring itself held and brought in people, and I was like, that's weird. So I don't fully understand it yet. I don't know if I ever will, to be honest, but it's an interesting thing. Neither do I. Nice, Dia. This is what I talked about, though, at the beginning of stream, that I wanted to, like, use all the money we make off stream just to make it more interesting content for stream. it's kind of its own section of money. So basically, anything that ends up getting donated doesn't really... I hope long-term won't go to me. Short-term, like, we were able to, like, spend it all, but then I, like, stopped because I didn't have time to think about things. Slash just procrastinated it. But I would like to spend all the money that we make on stream back on something for stream, so that I feel like the value was exchanged. I don't know, do you? Hit things with sword is the point of Elden Ring. With fancy graphics. Fight boss, die 1,000 times, learn moves, win fight, move on, repeat. Yeah, there we go. I think we can cut it pretty close to how much debris we collect. Because in a situation where we're like 5 short or something, the mines aren't that far away. Like, chat's saying 48. I think we should go to a stack. We've lost anyway by 90 minutes at this point. Just in case one of the shulkers only had 48 for some reason, you know what I mean? Like, we're here. I think we may as well go to 64. To avoid having to come back here. But yes, chat is correct that theoretically, we have all the debris we need right now. In fact, I think we actually have 2 more debris than we need. Because I'm pretty sure one of the stacks at home was 34, not 32. But I counted it as 32. But yeah, we're gonna go for 64, and then we're gonna go back. And then, boys, we'll smelt the last bit of debris we have here, and that's it. That is that's run 1. Failed by, it's going to be about 2 hours. You know, one thing that I particularly enjoy about stream, which doesn't have much to do with like learning social media, I particularly enjoy problem solving with stream. I think it's fun to like encounter a problem and go back and forth and be like, what about this? And then chat has an idea. It's like this. And, oh no, it doesn't work. And you're like, oh, and like the roller coaster is fun. I said this the other day with Blue and people got mad at me, but vanilla. Listen, I can go for a good cookies and cream or like something, but like, if you're just asking me all time favorite ice cream, what would I go to? Vanilla. I think that too, Snorks. It feels like a different kind of video. And I like the feeling. Ah, we're so close. 10 away. Oh, it does? Oops. My bad. Of course, we have to go through a lava lake to finish off, eh? Our community is interesting. Like, C is like, you're able to do that with chat because you built up a good community. Our community is like split into like different factions. You have like the meme faction that's like not actually there to watch stream. They're just there to like meme and like basically there's there for a bit of community and like they know their people are there, but they're not really there to watch the content. And then we have like the people who are like there just to support crew. They're just like, go, you can do it. Those people tend to not last the longest out of all the group, because I don't think they're as invested. Then you have like the smart people, and they seem to change a lot. But the smart faction is the people who like generally contribute a decent amount. And then you have, I would like to call the like, I don't want to say the normal viewer, but like the viewer that's all-rounded. They're there to help a bit, they're there to watch a bit, they're there to engage the community a little bit, and then that's like the last faction. And then you got the lurkers. Oh yeah. The final faction is the lurkers. The people that you never know about until their 6-month sub comes up and you're like, what? Alright, we're going back on 61, boys. Let's double count before we go back, though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have 6 debris here. 6 times 64 plus 59. We've collected 443 debris. I should pause the game. Okay. We just collected 443, okay? At home, we have 3 shulkers full of debris. 51, 184. Then we have a shulker.
Here because I really like this chat and community, and you're overall amazing to watch.
Wow, thanks, Dia. Okay, 3 shulkers of 51. Then we had I can't really exactly remember how much we had in the other shulker, which kind of seems like it's pertinent information. But I think it was 4.5 stacks. Let me see if I can figure this out. I think it was 4.5. I'm not sure, though. Alright, I'm watching the scene where I pull it out. Although that might be the end of it, actually. Hold up. So I'm doing my maths here. There it is. Yeah, we have 4 stacks and then 36. So 4 times 64 plus 36. 292. Okay, now in total, there's 164 blocks in a beacon times 9. That's how many ingots you need times 4 because it takes 4 scraps per ingot. It's 5904. That's how much we need. So 443 plus 5184 plus 292. 5919. We should have enough. Maths. All right.
I'm afraid I can't stay.
I have my debris with me. Goodbye, Tunnel of Sorrow. Let's hope this works. Hey, I love that thing. And look at that, on my final carrot. Math is mathing. All right, boys, it's time for the final smelt. seems as though the furnaces are complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I want to play the final countdown when we go to actually like make the boars. I feel like the final countdown is the song to go there. Maybe not a Pedro because we didn't really accomplish it, but I don't know what I'm sorting right now. Don't ask me how I just divided that up. Okay, so let's grab our gold. Don't need any of that crap. Okay, let's grab all of our gold out of here. Slightly concerned we're actually short a bit of gold. Thought we had more back here, but I guess we used it for food. We needed, I think, 10.25 stacks. We might be like 5 gold blocks short, which would be fairly embarrassing. Oh, haha, found it. Found the missing gold, chat. Listen, okay? I was like, I thought I had more somewhere. Okay, so we're at 10K. I mean, I don't think the time matters hardcore right now. So what we're gonna do is not take our gold with us in case of a weird circumstance. We're going to go hunting for a couple of rockets. Or sorry, gunpowder. Then we are going to get a couple pieces of obby and get our bootatious booties into the nether, where we're going to fly to spawn and build the thing. We are currently going into the Cave of Dreams, or Nightmares, depending on how you view it. This is not the Cave of Dreams or Nightmares. This is the other cave. Dang it. Hold up. Slight cave change. Ow. Is it? Thought it might connect in some way.
Mud, please, can we do the coconut song? It's perfect. Please, coconut, coconut, coconut. Also, yay, I'm on holiday finally.
I don't know if coconut fits this. Coconut's like everything broke and everything sucked, and we're just living in agony, but also laughing about it. This is more like we're finally done. Let's have a moment of accomplishment before we rip it to shreds. There's the hole of dreams. Hello, dream hole. Ow. And hello, creeper. We're just farming a couple rockets while we wait for that stuff to finish smelting. You're being a bit of a tricky guy, aren't you? Help if I hit him, eh? Oh, what? He took fall damage. Boo! I thought I'd have enough to kill him there. Hello, friend. Tee. Ah, here we go. Creeper Haven. No, you don't. Nice. Nice. 6 gunpowder. 22 rockets. Well, I gotta fly. Chat, what's 20,000 divided by 8? Great math, Snorks. 1,250. Oh, I had to fly 1,250 blocks in the nether. Oh, I know, crazy. Ah, you butt ball. It's all your fault. It's not my skill issue fault, it's your fault. Oh, I could have end up pearled back. No, I couldn't have because it requires the portal. Time to get some obsidian. I need 20 of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I have 20 obsidian, then I can go on the nether roof. Then I'll fly back to spawn, back to spawn, back to spawn. Then I'll fly back to spawn and put the portal on the roof again. Everyone's saying different numbers. 2,500 is now the new number. All right, 3 more. Ah! Fate brought you to me a little bit past when I wanted you. Actually, to be honest, I still want a few of you. It would be a little bit iconic if I ended up having to run some of the distance on the nether roof because I ran out of rockets. Iconic in the way of, like, of course that would happen to me. Also, you know, nether roof challenge, all that. Tee. Alright, let's finish off these creepers and then get back to base. I thought there was 2 back here. Ha. I see you. You are seen. Do not worry. Now you are dead. All right, stack of rockets. Color me pleased. Dies. Dun, 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 dun. Don't worry, chat. You don't need music. You just need my tunes. Dun, 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 dun. Sheep, why are you sheeping over me? Chat's missing my vibes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Time to listen to Final Countdown on repeat. Okay, hold up. These audio tracks might be a little messed up. So I'm gonna have to fix them quick. But, pretzel, go away. All right, so we got Final Countdown. Hold up. We're not ready yet. We're not playing it yet. I'm just putting it there. Okay, only Twitch should be able to hear it now. Fine, we'll do coconut when everything is done. For some reason, Twitch is obsessed with coconut. Okay, that should be taken off of YouTube now. And then we'll do... Oh, I thought I had Eye of the Tiger on here. I guess I don't. What music shall we play for the drive over? Ah, I know what music we should I guess everybody can hear that song. Nah, it's gonna be annoying for... Never mind, I'm just gonna play it for YouTube. Or for Twitch, sorry. Alright. Turn that off. Okay. So... I feel like we're gonna play this song for the last bit of vibe here. Gonna steal these chests. Let's get all the debris out. I'm so glad we made these extra furnaces. Just teasing Ender right now. This song was way too short. Oh, that song was really loud. Oh, you know what we should play now? What started it all? All right. Time for a creeper to come and blow this up when I have it all on the ground right now. But first, we make this all into ingots. Let me grab debris out. And then we start making, boys. Oh, look at all these ingots. There's not a lot here yet. It's kind of... That was a bit of an understatement. Overstatement. Ah! I have too many things in my inventory. This is taking significantly longer to craft than I anticipated. If that gold despawns right now. Someone start a timer quick. Putting the gold in there before it despawns. Ooh, we're almost done. I think that's it. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. Sorry. Lied to all of you. Oh, hold up. And there we have it. There we have it. Block. Block. We have netherite blocks before we have netherite armor, as you do. Block. Okay. Let's make sure that that maths. 64 times 2 plus 34. Hey. Hold on a second. Hey. The math is not mathing. Who ate my debris? Excuse me. You've got 3. 3 in what? I should have 164. But I have 162. Wait. We double checked that math. A shulker? Oh. I was so upset there for a second. Found it. One moment, please. Do 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 do. Get stuck on the nether roof. Lols. There we go. Flint. Okay, so this is that. Is there any other song I can play while we wait? Oh. What is that? Oh, that's our intro song. So we're going another. I need a ladder. Boom, boom, boom. 3. Okay, I should be able to get 2 more blocks. Ha-ha! Huzzah! Okay, 64. 64 times 2 plus 36. 164 ancient debris, boys. Okay. Alrighty, so. Ender Pearl down, in case for some reason we want to be back here. I don't know why we would, but... Should we forget something, it might be a relevant place to be. Ah, dang it. I want that. I want that. I want it. Okay. Alright. Now we play the final countdown. We might have to play it twice. Dies all the netherite despawns.
Put one redstone torch under the dragon's head.
No, I'm gonna wear it. To spawn, boys! To spawn! I'm going the wrong way! This is the first time I'm ever gonna see a netherite beacon, like, in the game. Crashes, dies, despawns. Because it's spawn chunks. Ah! We don't care about mob switches. If our mob switch goes off, who gives a crap? This world is done. Fly faster!
Howdy, nerd. I'm back.
You missed your taco song, Tacho. We played your Caden donate song. Almost there. Where it all began, boys. I found the floor. Floor spotted. I don't know why I got 20, come to think of it. What did I just make? What monstrosity is this? No, it's nighttime! There's our portal, boys. That's where it all began. Okay, this mountain or this mountain? Say yes for this mountain or no for the other mountain. It's not confusing at all. That one or this one? Yes for this mountain. It's a really bready, like, flat place. Okay, I just sleep first. Oh, I'm gonna have stolen all the beds from here, aren't I? No, I didn't, because I didn't take the beds! Ah! You guys remember? I almost didn't have enough beds. Here we go, boys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. 9. Okay. Don't worry, chat. We'll do it. We'll do a screenshot with everyone. I placed that block wrong. I think it'd be funny posing in diamond gear on a netherite beacon. No, it ended right before I finished. I was expecting a sound effect to come there, 'cause I'm the guy who does it. It looks so small! That's so depressing. Why is it so small? Well, chat, count it. 82 hours, 1 minute, and 40 seconds-ish.
Now triple the size, please, and thank you.
We have successfully made a full netherite beacon. Smile, chat. Wave. Oop, I minimized all of you. Smile and or wave. Wait, I'll put you on either side. We failed the record by 2 hours, 1 minute, and 40 seconds. We can do better, boys. And the betterment will start on Monday at around 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Failed. Do it again.
Where we will attempt to get this at a target of around 60 hours. So rest up, chat. Because starting Monday, this is going to happen all over again. Wibble. Once this song ends, I am yeeting all of you. And I am getting the frick to do something else for a few hours.
I was here for the end at least, and some parts in between.
Don't worry, it's all restarting next week, chat. Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Maybe. Somewhere around there.
So Monday this week or next?
This week. Like in 2 days. Did I just turn that off? Okay, somehow I disabled that. So tomorrow. Well, today is Sunday for me, but yeah, tomorrow. Alright, boys. Thank you so much for watching. The real speedrun begins tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Oh, well, frick. I didn't make a new stream for YouTube. That was such like a good thing to end on. Wait, hold on, YouTube. For once, you're last. That doesn't happen very often. Just hold on, like 3 seconds. Monday at 1. Save. Okay, now goodbye, YouTube.